Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Prevailing issues with Ajoke. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. This is Prevailing Issues with Ajoke. Welcome on board. This is breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. I'm sure every one of us have heard about this. Good morning, everybody. This is Prevailing Issues with Ajoke. I'm sure everyone has heard about this news. Prophet TB Joshua is dead. Prophet TB Joshua is dead. Prophet TB Joshua is dead. Good morning, Rashid Zibili. Good morning, everybody. It's just a sad news this morning. We all woke up to this bad news, sad news of the moment, and I'm sure every one of us, have heard about it. If not, this is a sad news we heard overnight. The man of God died overnight in his residence, and he's been taken to the morgue. His body has been taken to the morgue, overnight. Sad news, sad news, sad news. Prophet TB Joshua is dead. He died last night in his residence, and his body has been taken to the morgue. If you want to listen to some of the things, his birthday is supposed to have his birthday on the 12th of June. Ojora Abosede Oluwa, good morning. It's sad news this morning. Unfortunately, we woke up to hear the news of Pastor TB Joshua being dead. It's a sad news for Nigeria. It's a sad news to the whole world, because I think the man has done more good than bad to people. Everybody is calling him a philanthropist, and for us to lose such a man all over the world, I think it's a blow, It's a big blow. I don't know him personally, but people have come out with testimonies of what is done to the society. Even his people in Akoko, people are saying that, he goes to the hospital every Sunday in some hospitals in Akoko and give them money every week. They give each sick person on the bed 5,000. I don't know of it, but that's the news we're hearing, that he was a great philanthropist. Can you let's listen to some of the things about
channel. If this is your first time, please make sure to hit that red subscribe button. The founder of Synagogue Church of All Nations, Prophet TB Joshua, is dead, and this is according to a Nigerian online newspaper, People's Gazette.
Hello and welcome back to Hot Niger. Please stay tuned and
subscribe to my
TB
channel.
Joshua was born on June 12, 1963, and he reigned for several decades as a fiery preacher on television, using his platform to attract a large number of Christians around the world. The news of his death comes only 2 days after he announced how he wants to celebrate his 58th birthday. And here's what he said.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Viewers all over the world. June 12th is around the corner. As you know, I'm a man of people. So, the word of one is the word of all. As things stand, you may have realized it will not be easy for me to celebrate my birthday under the present circumstances. Some of the people who want to come are troubled by the situation all over the world. We see their fear and their worry. I feel their pain. I feel their worry. Therefore, let us dedicate this day to prayer and fasting. Don't forget the needy. By the grace of God, more birthdays are ahead. God bless you. Emmanuel. Jesus is Lord. Happy birthday.
So obviously,
hello everyone. If you need the latest celebrity news, you have come to the right place.
Obviously, the man of God. Obviously, the man of God.
The founder of Synagogue Church of All.
The man of God is supposed to be 58 on the 12th of June this month. He's turning, he was supposed to be 58, but unfortunately, we lost him. This life, Kamashi Dada, no matter what we do in life, people will talk about you when you're gone. You know, what people are saying about this man is so much that you will wonder how many lives he touched while alive. You know, like I said when I started this program, I don't know this man of God. I've never met him. But I'll tell you one thing. He's supposed to come sometime to this place. Faradeng, welcome. He's supposed to come here to Birmingham 2 years ago. He was scheduled for a concert or prayer thing that they do. And, you know, I think a Ghanaian that I worked with then just called me that night and said, do you know Pastor TB Joshua? And I said, yeah, I know him, but I don't follow him. I don't know him. And she said, oh, he's a great man of God. All over the world, they know him. And she was saying even a whole family are coming over from Ghana, from this, from that, to the UK to meet the man of God. So this is the type of things, you know, people say about him. And if you go to his synagogue, you will see a lot of foreigners coming all over the world. His place is like a Mecca to many. Mecca to many. You know the way we go to Mecca to perform pilgrimage. Just that's the way his place was before its death. You know, a great man of God, they said. Like I said, I don't know him. I cannot say what I don't know about him. But what people say about him, you know, it's what we are using to analyze him now. And when you saw Romanji online, it's so sad, you know. People are saying a lot of good things about him. A friend of mine told me, you know, that when the mom was in the hospital, they got money from him. They said that's what he does every week. He goes to the hospital and gives the sick money. Everyone on the hospital bed every Sunday in his hometown in Akoko, Ekiti, or where he is from. You understand? A great man, a great philanthropist, like you said, and we like. Nkota abamo npa amasokpa amo but nkota won yon sọ nípa èyàn kí ló máa sọ nípa tèmi kí ló máa sọ nípa tiẹ̀ ó jẹ́ kó ṣe birthday in few days and is no more. That is life. We don't know what tomorrow holds for us. Let us be good. Listen to him for his birthday. Man proposes, God disposes.
TB Joshua is dead, and this is according to a Nigerian online newspaper, People's Gazette.
Hello and welcome back to Hot Nature. Please stay tuned and subscribe.
TB Joshua was born on June 12, 1963, and he reigned for several decades as a fiery preacher on television, using his platform to attract a large number of Christians around the world. The news of his death comes only 2 days after he announced how he wants to celebrate his 58th birthday. And here's what he said.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Viewers all over the world. June 12th is around the corner. As you know, I'm a man of people. So, the word of one is the word of all. As things stand, you may have realized it will not be easy for me to celebrate my birthday under the present circumstances. Some of the people who want to come are troubled
Undo, yeah, he's from Undo.
by the situation all over the world. We see their fear and their worry. I feel their pain. I feel their worry. Therefore, let us dedicate this day to prayer and fasting. Don't forget the needy. By the grace of God, more birthdays are ahead. God bless you. Emmanuel. Jesus is Lord. Happy birthday.
Like somebody said, he has celebrated his birthday before he died. If you look at the, if you listen to the message, he said, don't forget the needy. It was always about what he could do to humanity. What message have we learned in this? You don't know what tomorrow holds for you. Do what you can do. Leave the rest to God. He is no more, but his works will always speak for him. What does the Bible say? Love one another. Love is the greatest covenant. Love is the first thing God says in all things. Love your neighbor as yourself. What hatred do we have for each other? Why so much hatred on hearts now? Why do we backbite? Why do you want the next person to die before you leave him or her? Why don't you want to forgive? You don't know what tomorrow holds for you? If you are listening to me this morning, let's use this as a point, in life, that we don't know what tomorrow holds for us. This man is supposed to have his birthday, 12th of June. He's 57. He's supposed to be 58, and he's no more. Just some few days ago, he brought out this. He was talking about his birthday. He was worried about the state of the country. He said a lot of people wants to come over to celebrate his birthday as usual from all over the world, but because of the situation on ground, which is the state of the country, like we always talk about, the state of Nigeria, he said people are afraid to come to Nigeria, so he is saying this birthday might not be something we expect, but he might be talking in parables, because only God knows the truth about it. Maybe he was saying, you will see me no more very soon. That was the message he was trying to pass to you. To you and I, what do we have as grudges on our mind? What do we have on heart that we feel we cannot let go? Why don't you forget and forgive somebody that has offended you? Do you know what tomorrow holds for you? I see people fighting all over, quarreling, talking about unnecessary things online, cursing each other. Have you forgotten what happens to you tomorrow? Have you forgotten you can sleep and never wake up? Let's use this, as something we'll take home today. We don't know what tomorrow holds for us. It's devastating to the whole world. Everyone talks about this man. They talk about all he's done on earth. Forget about his Christianity, his state with God. It's only God that knows what he has, his relationship with God when he was alive. But we are talking about what we've seen. Physical thing he was doing to people. You understand? Physical things he was doing to people. Helping the needy. Do you have money that you're so stingy about life that you don't want to leave it for anybody? All you do is affaire. You know only yourself. Do you think you can take it to heaven? That's coffin there. The man is no more. The man is no more. God is beckoning to all of us. Let's forgive each other. Let's make this world a better place for us. We don't know what can happen to you tomorrow. You don't know what can happen to you tomorrow. You don't know what can happen to your children. Vanity upon vanity. Life is like that. Let's live right. Let's live right. Let's live as if the next moment we will not be alive again. If we remember that this life is not my own, I'm just passing by. Ilé is not our own. We are all just, walking by. And Pastor TB Joshua has gotten to his own destination. He has alighted the car. He's gone. It's remaining you and I. What can people say about you when you're gone? Think about it. Are they going to say, that bastard, that witch, that greedy man? What are people going to say about you? That's what we should be thinking about. That greedy man, this man that took the whole world to himself, that president that held us hostage in this country, that VP that cannot talk when he's supposed to talk. This life is not our own. We are all just passing by. God is watching us. God is watching every action of us. I beckon on Vice President of Nigeria. Sir, you're a Christian. Sir, you're a pastor. Like I said on my program yesterday, if you have not watched it, please go and watch it. I said, Vice President Osinbajo, stand up for what you believe on. You are a Christian. Think of the day you will not be alive. Let people say this man stood up for the right thing. He spoke for what people wanted to hear. He stood up for humanity. What would people say about you? This man is no more. This man is no more. He was good to people. People said he was good. I never met him. I never benefited from him. But what people said about him is what we are talking about today. I hope our politicians will learn from it. Aṣíwájú Ahmed Tinubu, ọjọ́ kan lẹ máa sùn lẹ máa ní jímọ́sà. Ẹ ṣe dáadáa. Ẹ rántí àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà. Let people talk about you when you're gone. Let people talk about you when you're gone. That, bàbá yìí dẹ̀ ṣe. Bàbá yìí tún ìlú yìí ṣe. Ìlú Nàìjíríà dọwọ́ yín. All Nigerian politicians, learn from this. There will be a day you will sleep, you will not wake up again. There will be a day I will sleep, I will not wake up again. What will people say about me? That is what we should be thinking about. All of us, it's like if you have problem with anybody, you want that person to die. You won't forgive this life. Forget it. Life does not belong to you. We don't hold the life. It's God Almighty. Is the one that holds up, that holds our life. And he has the right to take it at any time. Do not condemn anybody on earth. God has the right condemnation for you. We might be saying this man is good. God knows his relationship with him when he was alive. We hope they learn from this. This man is supposed to have his birthday in a few days. June 12th. He was planning for it. But God has the final say. God has the final say in our lives. Let's live right. Let's forgive each other. Let's do good to each other. Let's love each other. If we love ourselves, we won't be killing each other. If we really love ourselves, rituals will not be so much. Part selling will not be so much. On my program yesterday, you saw a lady that said they were selling parts, human parts. Where is our conscience in Nigeria? Where is our conscience in the world? While has world turned to this? Let's learn from this. Let's learn to love each other. If we actually love each other, we won't think about what we can get out of life. You think of the next person that has not eaten. Problem. You cannot satisfy everybody. But the little you have, let people feel your impact in life. Do not oppress people. Don't be an oppressor to the poor. Be a giver. No matter how small you can do. Can you do it for people, please? It's not about how many cars you had when you were on earth. It's not about how many houses you have. It's about lives that you have touched. What will people say about you when you are gone? That is what we should be thinking about. What will people say about you? A lot of people are doing charity just for people to see them carrying charity. Do not do charity for people to see you. Do charity for that day when you are no more, when there's nobody with you. That God will judge you with everything you have done on earth. That is the charity we are talking about. Not the charity people will see you and applaud you for it. God says you have taken your reward on earth if you've done that. But if you do charity for God, for what God has said, love is the greatest thing. That is what charity is all about. Our churches in Nigeria, wake up call for you. Do charity for God. It's not about building churches. What life are you touching? The lives you're touching is what we are talking about. It's not going to church that matters. It's what you do behind your closed doors. Are you the one that is destroying people's lives behind? When you go to church, you are the I am that I am. Your hands are always up. All testimonies, you'll be the first to come out. But behind what you do is terrible. Behind your closed doors, When they open your wardrobe, is full of skeletons. Are you that type of a person? It's a wake-up call for us all. Be a giver. Be a lover of Christ. Do good all the time. Listen to this again. This man was preparing for his 58th birthday. But look at what happened to him. He died before that time. What will people say about you? That is the call for us this morning. When we have this, look at this. That day we will have this. That day that will remain your soul and this. What will God say about you? What will God say about you? Let us think about it. You might not be so rich. The little you have, share it with people that are hungry. Share it with people that are hungry. Believe me, this is just a wake-up call for me too. A wake-up call for me too. Not for you alone. For us all. Little that we have, let's share it with people that has none. Let's share it with people that has none, that are hungry. A lot of children are there in Nigeria. Food for this morning is not guaranteed for them because Osionje. They are thinking of what to eat. But you are buying cars. How many houses, how many rooms do you want to sleep in that house? You've built a very big, mighty house in Nigeria or wherever you are. But people around you are hungry. Even your family members are sick. They are hungry. They cannot come to you because you put them in is coming. It's coming, Loroi. You will never help. You will never help. Think about it. What happens to you when you are gone? All the houses, they will not bury them with you. All the cars you have parked in your garage, they will not bury them with you. It will remain you and God. It will remain you and your works in life. It will remain you and everything you've done in life. It will remain you and your conscience and your God and your work on hearts. That is what God will look at.
Welcome to NigerGists.com official YouTube channel. It is with sad news that we break to you the passing of SCOAN founder, Prophet TB Joshua. He died of an unknown cause on Saturday the 5th of June 2021. For those that are still in doubt on this breaking news, here is the official announcement from the official Facebook page of TB Joshua Ministries. Prophet TB Joshua, June 12, 1963 to June 5, 2021. Surely the Sovereign Lord does nothing without revealing his plan to his servants the prophets. Amos chapter 3 verse 7 on Saturday the 5th of June 2021. Prophet TB Joshua spoke during the Emmanuel TV Partners meeting. Time for everything. Time to come here for prayer and time to return home after the service. God has taken his servant Prophet TB Joshua home, as it should be by divine will. His last moments on earth were spent in the service of God. This is what he was born for, lived for and died for. As Prophet TB Joshua says, the greatest way to use life is to spend it on something that will outlive it. Prophet TB Joshua leaves a legacy of service and sacrifice to God's kingdom that is living for generations yet unborn.
God.
The Synagogue, Church of All Nations and Emmanuel TV family appreciate your love, prayers and concern at this time and request a time of privacy for the family. Here are Prophet TB Joshua's last words, watch and pray. One life for Christ is all we have, one life for Christ is so dear. May his soul rest in peace.
Amen.
This is a call for all to live with eternity in focus. Remember Jesus is coming soon. Start every day of your life as if it were your last on earth. May we not die untimely and may we not miss heaven in Jesus' mighty name.
Amen.
For more breaking news, visit NigerGists.com. 5th of June 2021.
Did you hear that? Let's live our lives as if this is the last day on earth. Because one day, we are all going to go. What will people say about you? What will the world say about you? Politicians, Nigerian politicians, you want to eat the whole world. It's like you are not going to die again. When they will be saying, one person, I was reading about the Azeni, they said one of the gold worth billions. My darling, when you go, is that gold going to be buried with you? Think about it. Not only politicians, all of us on hearts. When we look at our wardrobes, we'll look at everything. Every time I bring out clothes and I'm like, why am I buying all this? What about eternity? Where do I go when I'm gone? Do we all think about that? What have we done that people will talk about you? This is a man that's touched so many lives. Like I said, his Christian life about him and God, I don't know his relationship with God. But what was physical was what he did on hearts to people. The lives he touched. What life are you touching? What life are you touching? Every day we all wake up. We think of ourselves alone. But God says, love your neighbor as yourselves. Do we really love our neighbors? All we do on hearts is to destroy ourselves. Why? This life is not our own. We are all just walking by. Let's live life as if today is going to be the last day. Let's love ourselves. Let's do good to each other. Let's do good to humanity. Do not destroy your mates. Do not destroy your partner. Do not destroy your friends. Do not destroy your enemy. Even God says pray for your enemies. But here now what we do on heart is to destroy everybody. All politicians in Nigeria, watch this. Please, one day you will sleep and you will not wake up again. Watch this again about him.
The official announcement from the official Facebook page of TB Joshua Ministries. Prophet TB Joshua, June 12, 1963 to June 5, 2021. Surely the sovereign Lord does nothing without revealing his plan to his servants the prophets. Amos chapter 3 verse 7 on Saturday the 5th of June 2021. Prophet TB Joshua spoke during the Emmanuel TV Partners meeting. Time for everything. Time to come here for prayer and time to return home after the service. God has taken his servant Prophet TB Joshua home, as it should be by divine will. His last moments on earth were spent in the service of God. This is what he was born for, lived for and died for. As Prophet TB Joshua says, the greatest way to use life is to spend it on something that will outlive it. Prophet TB Joshua leaves a legacy of service and sacrifice to God's kingdom that is living for generations yet unborn. The Synagogue, Church of All Nations and Emmanuel TV family appreciate your love, prayers and concern at this time and request a time of privacy for the family. Here are Prophet TB Joshua's last words, watch and pray. One life for Christ is all we have, one life for Christ is so dear. May his soul rest in peace. This is a call for all to live with eternity in focus. Remember Jesus is coming soon. Start every day of your life as if it were your last on earth. May we not die untimely and may we not miss heaven in Jesus' mighty name. For more breaking news, visit
So may we not die untimely. Nobody prays to go untimely. Nobody prays to leave this to our children when they are young. But let us remember that this world is not our own. This world is not my own. I'm just passing by. Just like you and I. We are all just passing by. Let's do good. There will be a day that people will sit down and talk about us like this. There will be a day, that will be no more. And people will say, oh, this person was good. This person was like this. This person was like this. What will people say about you? Kolo, wake up. Wake up, my people. Know that life is not eternal. Life is not eternal. We'll all go one day. What will people say about you? Politicians, remember that day you will die. Remember the day you will sleep and not wake up again. Events every day. What will people say about you, President Muhammad Buhari? What will people say about you, Professor Oshibajo? What will people say about you? All you that are governing us in Nigeria. The country is becoming unbearable. But you are there with your family. You are there enjoying every day. Remember one day that you'll be no more. What will people say about you? Like I said, they said this man was very good to everybody. He was always helping people. He was planning his birthday before he died. I don't know where I have that, his birthday.
Prophet TB Joshua. He died of an unknown cause on Saturday the 5th of June 2021. For those that are still in doubt on this breaking news, here is the official announcement from the official Facebook page of TB Joshua Ministries. Prophet TB Joshua, June 12, 1963 to June 5, 2021. Surely the sovereign Lord does nothing without revealing his plan to his servants the prophets. Amos chapter 3 verse 7 on Saturday the 5th of June 2021. Prophet TB Joshua spoke during the Emmanuel TV Partners meeting.
Amen.
Time for everything. Time to come here for prayer and time to return home after the service. God has taken his servant Prophet TB Joshua home, as it should be by divine will. His last moments on earth were spent in the service of God. This is what he was born for, lived for and died for. As Prophet TB Joshua says, the greatest way to use life is to spend it on something that will outlive it. Prophet TB Joshua leaves a legacy of service and sacrifice to God's kingdom that is living for generations yet unborn. The Synagogue, Church of All Nations and Emmanuel TV family appreciate your love, prayers and concern at this time and request a time of privacy for the family. Here are Prophet TB Joshua's last words: watch and pray. One life for Christ is all we have. One life for Christ is so dear. May his soul rest in peace. This is a call for all to live with eternity in focus. Remember, Jesus is coming soon. Start every day of your life as if it were your last on earth. May we not die untimely and may we not miss heaven in Jesus' mighty name. For more breaking news, visit Niger.
You that you will say, I cannot forgive. You that will say, until this person dies, like I said, life does not guarantee tomorrow. Life does not guarantee tomorrow. It's only God that owns our heart, that owns everything, that knows where we are going next, that knows what tomorrow holds for us. Let's live life as if we are not going to see tomorrow. The moment we live life like that, you will see that life will be good for us. No matter what people do, you don't see good in anybody. You are the only one that knows best. You want to be everywhere. You want to determine what happens to people. It's not good. Life doesn't work like that. TB Joshua
Want to know the best
scared.
way to potentially make a big income online?
Let's do good.
Small incomes
Let's
online.
do good. Everybody is talking about
after
it.
a church program he led yesterday. He was age 57, the former aviation minister. Fanny Cahode has described the late televangelist as a God's general whose death saddens him. Fanny Cahode, who expressed his shock in a tweet, stated that he had called one of his daughters, who confirmed the story. The passing of my brother TB Joshua saddens me deeply. At 3:0 this morning, I was told by one of his daughters this was fake news and I tweeted as much. Sadly, I was misled. 5 minutes ago, the same person called me and confirmed the story. I'm in pain, he tweeted. Founder of Synagogue Church of All Nation, Prophet Timothy Balagan Joshua is dead. Die Church confirmatory of him death on Sunday morning some days before him birthday for June 12. According to the Post, on Saturday 5th June 2021. Prophet TB Joshua speak during the Emmanuel TV Partners meeting. Time for everything time to come here for prayer and time to return home after the service that God don't take him servant Prophet TB Joshua home, as he should be by divine will. He spend the last moments on earth in the service of God. This not what in them born him for, lived for, and died for. Die Church taught. As Prophet TB Joshua go always taught. Die greatest way to use life not to spend him on something way go outlive him. The cause is his death is really unknown at the time of this report, but reports have it that an autopsy would be conducted to determine the cause of death. Prophet TB Joshua is a renowned televangelist who is known for his fiery prophecies and philanthropic gesture around the world. Prophet TB Joshua leave legacy of service and sacrifice to God kingdom way go continue to live on for generations yet unborn. Die Church at say Prophet TB Joshua last words now. Watch and pray. Dem also thank you Synagogue, Church of All Nations and Emmanuel TV family for die love. Prayers and concern during this time and requests make people give the family time of privacy.
You see, his last words were watch and pray. He was supposed to celebrate his birthday on the 12th of June, and he said to everybody, you know, this birthday, we might not be able to celebrate it the way we wanted because of the state of the nation. But maybe he was talking in parable, like I said. But maybe because of the state of the nation, he really meant that. But what this teaches us, what has this taught us, is that we should watch and pray. Let's live our lives like we are not going to see tomorrow. We all plan, we all do things, but what do we plan? Do we plan for God's kingdom? Do we plan that one day we will be no more? Or what we are thinking about is just, in essence, so much wealth that will not take to anywhere. Let's live life like we are not going to see tomorrow. Like I said, Pastor or Prophet TB Joshua is gone. His work is gone with him. He now It's now left for him and God, because he's going to be judged accordingly. We might see him as a good man of God, but his relationship with God is what matters. We might say, yeah, he was good on earth, he was helping people, but we don't know his innermost secrets. But let's leave that for God, because it's only God that can judge. But what we are saying is what we have seen him doing when he was alive. Let's copy some things in him that we've seen. What was he doing that was good? He was helping the needy. A lot of people are in Nigeria there, all over the world, that needs us, that needs our help, that needs our support, but we cannot do it for them because all we think about is ourselves. Even if you have 1,000 naira, you see somebody beside you that has not eaten, but that your 1,000 naira, you want to use it to buy clothes. Why don't you give it to that person that is hungry? I am just speaking to you today because it can be anybody. It can be you, it can be I. It can be you, it can be anybody. Let's live well. Let's live well. Tomorrow does not guarantee anything for us. Kamashi dada. Ile aye yi, ogba jeje. We that we are on, everywhere fighting, talking about unnecessary things. Let's talk about God. Let's know what we are doing. Let's walk in God's way. Let's walk in God's way. Let's be good. Remove hatred from your heart. It's bad. Hatred will take you nowhere. You people that are governing the world, remember one day we will all be gone. What will people say about you? Thank you very much for watching this. And we pray that God grants him eternal life and forgive all his sins. I pray that we will not miss heaven. We will not miss heaven. We will not miss heaven. That is all we pray for, because that's where we are all going. Along with me, can lose heaven. What does it profit a man to lose his soul? And I'm not a good Bible scholar, but what profits a man to lose his life, and do whatever it is, So it's just an inspiration for us. Let's know that one day we'll sleep and be no more. Kamashidada. God forgive his sins and give the family the fortitude to bear the loss. It's a big loss to us. It's a big loss to the whole world, because there are people every day that this man helps to give food to support them in every way. If you go to his synagogue, you'll see people lined up to take money, food, stuff, and everything. What happens to these people? What happens to these people? The little you can do it for your neighbor. Do it for people that needs you. God will support us. God will lead us right. We will not miss heaven at the end of the day. Thank you all, and God bless you. Bye.